Hey everyone, and welcome to Vintage Machine Repair. I have here my Singer 99 from 1929 that I'll be listing very soon. And today I wanted to talk about stitch length adjustment in these older models. The newer models of Singers, they were produced from 1911 to 1958. So the newer models actually had a lever that not only was numbered, was a little bit easier to use, let's face it, but also if you moved it all the way up, it allowed you to back tack, which these machines do not have the capability to do. And the knob is not as easy to manipulate. But how do you adjust for stitch length on these straight stitch machines? So let's talk about that. Okay, so the stitch length knob, as you know, on a stretch stitch machine, you can have very long stitches, 6 to 10 stitches per inch, or you can actually have really teeny tiny stitches. Some machines do 25 to 30 stitches per inch. It's very nice when it's numbered because then you know exactly what you're getting, but these older machines don't. So the trick is the knob, if it's all the way to the inside, that's the longest stitch. So that's when you're going to get those long basting or gathering stitches. And the more you move it out, the more you unscrew it, I guess you could say, the shorter the stitches are going to become. And if you want a nice kind of medium 2 to 2.4 stitches per inch, you just, put it right at the middle of the knob. So I'm going to go ahead and just screw it in all the way. These knobs get frozen quite often, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But let's make a long stitch so you guys can see. Oops, I forgot to re-engage my clutch. Very good. So you can see the stitches are quite long. And again, those would be stitches that you use for basting or gathering. Usually stitches this long aren't quite strong enough for holding a garment together or a quilt together, but yeah, they're useful for other ways. So as you can see, I'm going to slowly start to come out. I'm going to do like halfway, and very nice. So you're gonna see pretty clearly that these stitches, this machine is just absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. It's kind of hard to see even though I'm using contrasting thread. The stitches are tiny. They're so small and cute. And it does them absolutely perfectly. So I would say this is probably closer to 20 stitches per inch. So yeah, that's kind of the trick. So again, if you want just a medium stitch, I just make sure that there's, like 1 or 2 threads of the bolt that are showing. And that would look like this. Perfect, even stitches. This machine is a beast. I love it so much. So that is stitch stitch length adjustment. So as I was saying earlier, sometimes unfortunately these machines, of course, this is an almost 100-year-old machine. You can expect that it's going to get gummed up or frozen from years of sewing machine oil, dust, and moisture and things like that. So if this is completely frozen, which this one was when I first got it, I sprayed both the outside with WD-40, and on these machines, it's going to be unfortunately a little bit difficult to see, but underneath the hand wheel, you're going to have an opening through here. So there is the back of the stitch length mechanism. You're gonna go ahead and spray the crap out of that as well. And with time, WD-40, a bit of sewing machine oil, and I also use a torch to blast both the inside and the outside with heat, and just constantly fidgeting around with it and moving it, it did unfreeze. There is a way that if it really does not respond to these measures, there's a way that you can completely take the mechanism apart. I will show that in a future video, but I think that you should be able to get along with just that. So I hope that that's been helpful. These Singer 99s are some of my favorite machines. They do beautiful work every single time. And again, I will be listing this machine, which has the top of the case, yeah, this is in perfect condition. All right, well, thanks for everything. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.